Good morning and welcome to the Wolverine Chat. Hard to believe this is our 14th edition. It's exciting. We're slowly growing the channel, but it's going to be a incredible weekend. Today I just want to touch on Michigan's practices this Tuesday and Thursday. Not a lot to talk about, but there's just a few things that are kind of interesting. Jim Harbaugh actually allowed everybody to talk to any player they want. Everybody had a name tag, and for the 45 minutes after the practice, you could go talk to any coach, any player. So that's just so different. Jim is really changing, and I believe changing for the better. So please like and subscribe to our channel. With your help, we can keep growing. Another congratulations to Anthony Goodrich, who will be attending the Michigan-Penn State game January 4th. Speaking of that, Michigan had another disappointing loss last night to Central Michigan at the buzzer. Missed a shot that would have won the game. We'll talk about this in another broadcast, but something's got to change. This team, excuse me, is too talented. Young, but still too talented to be losing some of the games they're losing. So we'll hopefully they'll get it on and get going for the rest of the season once they get into the Big Ten season. It wasn't a Big Ten loss. They're still, I believe, 1-0 in the Big Ten, but that's going to be a little scary, the Big Ten season coming up. Michigan's practice. They're practicing at the California Angels or Anaheim Angels spring training home. So that's a little interesting. You can see the walls in the background, the center field, right field, and left field. Tuesday and Wednesday, both Anthony, A.J. Henning, and Andrell Anthony were not in pads. They did a few things, but for the most part, sat out. Today, the good news, they're both back, full practice, doing everything the rest of the players are doing. A.J. Henning doesn't pass or doesn't receive a lot in the receiving group, but he does. He is a very important return man, so it's really important that we have him back. Andrell Anthony said that he just had a little minor nick, whatever that might mean. But he's back, and he said he's very excited about coming back next year and expects to be a big part of this team in the future and this week. So maybe they'll scheme up some passes to Andre. I hope so. Disappointing season, whether it's his fault not getting open or just not using him when we have other guys. I don't know. He did drop a couple passes that he should have dropped, especially one against Illinois, that long pass. That was hit off his hands, or actually hit off his face mask. So it's good to see them coming back and healthy. JJ has been throwing literal dimes today or yesterday, just pass after pass after pass. These long passes have been just amazing. Just absolutely amazing. And that's really, if that tells you something about what's going to happen Saturday, that's hope. Davis Warren looking really good. In fact, he said that he was asked if he was thinking about going to the transfer portal. And he said, and I quote, "Absolutely not. I am here to stay. I will graduate from Michigan. Jim Harbaugh took a chance on me, and I'm going to, stay and thank him and be here." He loves being JJ's backup, very confident guy, had a really nice spring. And he said, excuse me, he said that that spring gave him the confidence that he could come into a big game and fill in. Let's hope we don't need to find that out tomorrow. But in some of those games this year that he did come in, he's had some great passing. The guy's a stud. He was hurt with cancer in high school. That's why he didn't get any recruits and not a lot of action. And Michigan did see him and gave him a chance. And that's just another reason I love Jim Harbaugh and the Michigan program. They're just a class school. Not a perfect school, makes their mistakes, but stuff like this is really exciting. Anthony said Warren said he's built for games like this, and he's just ready if he ever needs to be put in. What else can I tell you? Chris Jenkins said that he's definitely coming back. Now, we weren't thinking he wasn't. I mean, it could have, but he wasn't like 50-50 like some of the guys. But nevertheless, to say that he's definitely coming back is exciting. I'm glad to see that. Next year with Kenneth Grant, Mason Graham, it's going to be a great defensive line once again, and it'll fill in nicely once Mozzie Smith goes. So things just keep getting better for Michigan, and I think next year is going to be every bit, if not better, than this year. I think it'll be about 3 years in a row that they actually get better. So that's really, really, I believe, exciting. Interesting news, Mike Morris said he's about 95% healthy. He thought he broke his leg in Nebraska. Watch that game, and he continued to play. Now, not trying to start any controversy, and I'm not saying he's saying this, but he said he should not have been playing in that end of that game. So I don't know if our health staff did not know how bad it was, or he just kept playing. But luckily, it healed up, and he's fine, and he will be 95 to 100% for this week, and hopefully next week if they play in the championship, which I fully expect them to. Interesting fact that this is the first game on grass this year. Doesn't really affect too many of the players. Andrew Anthony said it's just a matter of different spikes. Not a big deal. Moody said that it would affect him if it was rainy on grass. That affects the kicker. But the roof will be closed, so it will be on grass, but it will be with a closed roof, so we don't have to worry about rain or anything like that. A lot of freshmen there. A lot of Cole Cabana was there. A lot of the incoming guys, all the freshmen and people that are early recruits, all there. The big thing is, and even TCU said this, that Michigan is all about business at their practice. Now, they look like they're having fun. They're laughing. In fact, Mike Hart was teasing some of the running backs, had them doing some push-ups. I think they missed something. So it was lighthearted, but still serious, but lighthearted fun. They love each other. This is just a team. And again, they are all business. They do things a certain way, and that's how they do it. Well, TCU, not saying it's worse or better, is they're very loose. And that can scare me too. But they're just kind of doing this and doing that. And I think in the long run, that's a little bit better for Michigan. But I love watching Mike Hart do what he does. I think that's basically going to be about it. I don't know. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in my notes that I missed. Not much. So I guess I don't know if this is going to be, hopefully this video is being recorded Friday morning. And this afternoon, Michigan will go to the stadium. They will check the sight lines, check the field, that type of stuff. They're going to have a walkthrough and then get ready for tomorrow. So it should be exciting. I'll do a video from the stadium the day of the game. And we're real excited. Go Blue. Again, thank you for everybody who listens. Yes, we don't have a lot of viewers right now, but it's growing. And every single one of you that does listen means the world to me. I know everybody says that, but I cannot tell you how important that is. This is a dream of mine, this podcast. I just love Michigan football, and I pray that I can grow it. I've got some health issues that I'm fighting right now, and I'm hoping that this video will be able to take over, and I might be able to do this as a money-making career type thing, just in case I cannot work in the future. God bless you all. Have a great day, and go Blue.